Hello everyone, welcome back to Sew with Nolia channel. In this class, I'll be taking us through the process of drafting this beautiful and stylish bustier top. It has an armhole princess style line. It also has an underbust cut. The hemline styling is asymmetrical and it has a queen and yoke. So this is what I'll be taking us through in this class. I have a detailed tutorial on how to draft an armhole princess bustier top. Underbust circumference is 28 inches. 28 divided by 4 is 7. So I will measure all that I have on this underbust line. I have 8 3/4. It means if I remove 7, the remnant will be 1 3/4. From the center front, measure ½ inch. From the side front, remaining 1 1/4, impute it and connect to the bust point. Side too. If you check the blouse, you realize that the dart lines are not straight. So this is why I will be redirecting my dart line. On my center front, I want to go out by 1 1/4. Then I'll connect this 1 1/4 to this first line. Can you see? Measure this again. This is 2½ inches. I'll be putting this 2½ inches here, or you can go ahead and reduce it by ½ inch and connect this to the underbust line. So this is how to redirect your dart line. So on the waistline, you realize that the dart has increased. You can just go ahead, measure the whole of here or measure what has added to it. So from here to here is ½ inch. From this red, and measure the rest of it. 0.9. The difference between the front and back is 1½ inches. And I'll connect it to the bust point. The excess here, you return it here. But if you are going to tighten it, let's say we want to tighten it by 2 inches. 2 inches divided by 4 will be ½ inch. So of this 0.9, if you remove ½ inch, you just have 0.4. So from here, I'll connect it to my bust point. At the hemline, you want your waist to be well snatched. You can put 1 inch here, then the remaining 1 inch will be added to the back. This is another method of making your bustier at the hem. But if you don't want to snatch, just add the whole of this here and connect it. Then not our armhole styling, come down by 4 inches. Then I'll connect that to the bust point. Come down by 1 inch. 1 inch is perfect for this size. Connect this to the bust point. So measure this 1 inch, replace this 1 inch here, and you reconnect here to the armhole. And this is what we'll have as our new armhole curve, and not this. So this is how to tighten the armhole. So I haven't done this. Let's quickly draft the back, then we'll take us through how to draft our neckline and what have we. Impute your quarter hip circumference, 9½. Remember on the front hip line, instead of adding the entire 2 inches, we added 1 inch. So the remaining 1 inch will be added to the back, 9½ plus the one from the front, that's 10½. Back up till here is 4½. We'll impute it on the hip line, like so. From the waistline, come down by 6 inches or 7 inches, and I'll connect it to the waist. Come down by 7 inches. This is our back pattern. Now it is time for pattern alteration. We'll go ahead and plot our neckline styling, plot the underbust styling, then I'll cut it out because the hemline is asymmetrical. And by the way, this was folded into 2 for the purpose of that. So I'll go ahead, plot our neckline. Neckline is not so V. From the bust point, you can go up by 1 inch. Connect this to this point. We want to impute the underbust. In the center front, you will go up by 1½ inches and connect it to this underbust line. On the side, I'll come inward by 1 inch. From there, I'll connect it to the underbust. Now we have formed the underbust styling. When I cut this, we'll through this part and we'll fine tune the curve. Next thing is to plot the queen and yoke. On the neck width, I want to widen the neck by ½ inch, and here I will go inward by 1 3/4. Connect the two together. For this opening, you can measure everything here, and what I have here is 5 inches. I'll divide it into 2. This is to form that scallop shape. Divide this into 2 again. Go up by 1 1/4. So this is what the shape will look like, that so that I can close the bust dart. Cut this out too. All right, I'll close the side dart. connect here to my underbust or to the waistline. This is our side seam. The armhole, close this up through your armhole. Go ahead and cut this out and reshape this side cup. Because we widen this neckline, come down by 1/2 inch and connect it to the shoulder slope and cut this out. Alright, I'll go ahead and cut this. So you mark this part so that you know where this will match up with this part. Take neckline, armhole to the bustier. So I'll put this aside. Then I'll open this up and cut this. By way of suggestion, if you won't be replacing this part with this cutout, you can go ahead and tighten this neckline a bit so that it doesn't gap. You can connect your bust point to the mid neckline by 1/4 inch. But if the neckline is low, you can do 1/2 inch. Then you overlap this. This will further tighten the neckline, despite the fact that I have this armhole dart. So I'll go ahead and cut this off. See, this is what we'll have here. The yoke. This comes to the center front, while this to the side. Remember here that was marked. You have to mark it so that you know where this matches with this. I'll put this aside, this cup. Can you see? Make sure to mark it so that you know where this meets up. Fold. This will be cut on fold, and this is top, of course. This is bottom, but there is no harm in labeling. So this is what we'll have. This will be fixed here. This will be fixed here, and we'll join this part. Now, the final thing is our hemline styling. Remember, the hemline is asymmetrical, and this is why we have drafted this on a fold of 2. Can you see? Asymmetrical. You can decide to share this into 2, cut it, so that when you are putting your bias tape as your casing, you can sew it, or leave it as this, mark it on your fabric and sew. Let me open it up for us to see. Temporarily tape this together. Alright, I've taped this together, and this, you want to create your boning channel. This is where the first one will be. The second one will be here. On this dart line, you can go up by 3 inches or as much as you want. Let's say 4 inches. On the side, we'll come up by 1 inch or 3/4. This will meet up with this part. Then we'll bring this from here to meet up with this dart leg. Let me use my pencil. Then on this side too, you will go up by 3/4 inch and blend it in like so. You can add paper to the length. Then rig it to the side. This is what we'll have as our hemline styling. So I'll go ahead, label this. This is 1, 2, 3. Before I cut this, we're going to grab our back, excess on the center back. I'll go up by 3/4 inch and come down by 3/4 inch. Connect to the side waist. I'll overlap here. I've taped it through the center back. I'll go ahead and cut this off. Our dart has been shifted, but to make it straight, we are going to maintain this straight line, square up this line like so. From here, come down by 3/4 inch and connect to the dart line. So if you are cutting now, this will be side back, center back, and choose to sew it. We went up by 3/4 inch. Do the same thing on side. Or you might take it straight all the way. Anyone is fine. Or like this. You snatched the front waistline. Do the same thing here, 1/2 inch. This is how to have a snatched bustier. If you don't know that you can snatch your bustier, this is a sign. This is me telling you that you can snatch your bustier. and this is the side. I'll go ahead and cut this out. But if you are not snatching, of course, just use your cutter waist measurement on both the front and the back. So now this will match up. You can mark it or you even work the two together. Can you see? It will match up with the side 3/4 of an inch. So I'll put this aside, cut this, and I'll bring everything together to show us how to assemble our pattern pieces. Trust me, you don't necessarily have to cut this because we put in your bias strips. I would advise that you cut this on your fabric, then place your bias tape like so. If you want more channels, you can put this one here, top stitch on both sides like this, like this. So don't cut it, just leave it as one piece. And this is what this will look like. Then we'll bring the cups. Since it was drafted on fold, this is what we'll have. I'm going to through this part so that it is not sharp. This is what we'll have here. The center. So this will be joined together like this. You stitch this all the way and this will become our side front. If you check the bustier, you realize that the caging was done on the fashion fabric. That's the reason for the stitch lines showing. So you can do that as well to beautify it. Let me try to tape it. This will be here. So this is what this will look like. And this will go underneath. So I'll go ahead, tape this and bring it back to show us. By the way, remember we widened the neckline on the front by 1/2 inch. We're going to do the same thing on the back. Widen the front by 1/2 inch. Do the same thing. We'll just come down by 1 inch, making 2 inches in total. And the neckline can be anything. So this is what I'll be maintaining for the neckline. You can choose to have yoke on the back, opening on the back, cut out. If you would love to have a tutorial on that, and the shoulder seams will match up. 2 of these, one for this side and one for the other side. Tape everything together and show us the outcome. So look at this. I've taped this together and this is what we will have. Can you see the depth? This is what you will get if you contoured your underbust nicely. Then here, when cutting this on your fabric, you make sure to through this underbust line because you can see that this curves inward. So you have to through it before cutting on your fabric. This is what the neckline will look like. And by the way, if you made any neckline and you realize that the neckline was too low, you can do something like this and it will beautify it even further. This other part, top stitch your bias strip on it like I showed you. Then with your seam allowance, this will be joined together with this. I'll tape this and show us the results. For a step-by-step tutorial on how to draft a basic bustier top, watch this video here. Thank you so much for watching till the end and I'll see you soon. Bye.